Hey everybody, Brett here with day 46 of my carnivore diet journey. And today I'm coming to you from Covington, Kentucky. I traveled this morning into the afternoon to Covington, Kentucky for my job. So I'm going to be here for the next 8 days or so, through the weekend, through Easter. And then I'll be going home on Friday. So um, when I was coming out here, I kind of had some plans that I made so that I would be prepared. And thus far, everything is okay, with one minor exception. So I'll kind of start out with where we were this morning. So this morning came in at 191.6, which was 1.3 pounds down from yesterday. And that makes a total of 41 pounds even so far in the prior 45 days. So that was really, really good. My sugar was back up a little bit, 129. And then my ketones were down just a little bit to 2.8. So yesterday, if you remember, my sugar was like 97, or maybe even a little bit lower than that, 87. And then my ketones were at 3.9. So huge ketone number and a very low sugar number. So 129, again, it bounces around in that. So I was thinking about what I actually ate yesterday. So I ate McDonald's burger patties yesterday. I ate 3 of them. So 3/4 pound red meat. McDonald's burger patties are supposed to be 100% beef, and then just seasoned with salt. So I definitely tasted the salt on them last night. I don't always taste it, but I definitely did last night. But yeah, it looks like my sugar's back up, and that's all that I ate yesterday. So I'm kind of curious. I had done my electrolytes in that yesterday. Today I'm actually just getting into my electrolytes now. Because of my travel, I packed them, and I packed them in my check bag because it kind of looks like cocaine or something in the vials where I have it mixed up. Just didn't want to deal with that going through security. So I put it in my check bag, and I did that last night. So I didn't have it this morning. I should have left one out, and I didn't. But I have just enough to get me so that I'm going to have, one tonight, and then I have 2 for each day while I'm here. So that's what I need. So that works out pretty well. And then when I get back on that Saturday, I'll have to make up some more vials. So should be pretty good though. Now when we got here, there were 3 of us that traveled out here, and the travel mate that came with me from Denver. We got in, we got our bags, and we had to wait about an hour and a half for our colleague coming in from Canada. So we decided, let's go get the rental car and have that ready. And then it was, well, hey, I'm kind of hungry for lunch. Where can you go eat? Because he knows I'm doing this diet. So he's like, where can you eat? I said, well, as long as I can get clean meat, I should be good. And he's like, there's a barbecue place 13 minutes away. Well, let's do it. So I started lunch today started my food today with a 1/2 pound of smoked turkey and a 1/2 pound of smoked pork. No sauce. So I had the seasoning, which potentially could have had a little bit of sugar in it. I don't know. But a lot of the seasoning in that, a lot of the flavor stays behind. Some of the seasoning itself goes away during the cooking process. So how much I got, I don't know. But it was good. It was filling. And no sides, no anything else. So did good with that. We wanted dinner, so we ended up going out to dinner. I found a Irish pub down the street that had corned beef and cabbage. So what I did was I just ate corned beef. No cabbage, no taters, just the cabbage. And then I ate the bacon out of the cabbage. Minimal, if any, real carbs in any of that I ate. And it's Thursday night, so I did have some bourbon. So I had two bourbons, 1.5. There was an incident, so I had 1.5 bourbons, and feeling pretty good right now. So as far as the rest of the week goes, my plan was to purchase bacon and eggs, and then make bacon and eggs in my hotel room each day. So I went to the Kroger down the street to buy that. They had eggs and they had butter. They had Kerrygold, so I was going to grab some eggs and Kerrygold butter. And the butter was primarily going to be to grease the pan, grease the little device that I bought for microwaving eggs. We've had one of these before, and the best thing to do is kind of just coat the inside with butter, and then it comes right out. So that's what I was going to do. But I could not find any kind of like Ziploc to-go type containers so that I could cook them in the morning in the hotel room here and then take them into the office. So I did not buy them. Now, the other issue that I had was there was only, out of probably a dozen or so different bacon options, only one of them didn't have sugar or dextrose in it. So that was $5.60 for 10 ounces. So it was going to be a very expensive option, right? I'm used to buying my Costco sugar-free bacon. So it wasn't ideal. What I'm going to do is tomorrow evening I'm going to try and go to find a Walmart or something a little larger. This was a fairly small Kroger that I went to compared to what I'm accustomed to. We have what's called King Soopers where I live, which is a Kroger brand. So I was expecting to see very similar things, and it just wasn't quite there. So I'll find something tomorrow night and finish out the rest of my trip with that. But tomorrow is going to be interesting. I'm going to go down to the hotel lobby. They have a kitchen. I'm going to see what I can get down there. And if not, then I'll just shoot out somewhere and find maybe like some pre-cooked hard-boiled eggs or something like that, so that I can have those, because I managed the cook part of it, which I thought was going to be the hardest part, but I can't nail down the transport part of it yet. So I'll get that figured out tomorrow, and then have that for the rest of the week. Just in case I can't get what I need down at the kitchen, I'm going to get online and look around for like a little greasy spoon restaurant where I can go and just get bacon and eggs. Hopefully I'll find something pretty close. If I can find a Bob Evans, that would be perfect. So I grew up here, east side of the country, grew up with Bob Evans, absolutely love it. It's my favorite breakfast place in the whole wide world. Yeah, that's where I'm at. I almost purchased a box of, because this was actually what looked to be the cleanest and most cost-efficient thing, was a box of frozen Bob Evans sausage patties, no salt or no sugar, no dextrose, and I was going to just go ahead and cook them on the bacon tray that I bought, which wouldn't be perfect and ideal, but would get me by. But because I had no containers, I didn't buy them either. So we'll figure that out. But I do have plans for dinners over the next couple of nights. I just got to figure out what I can do for daytime food. Excuse me. Daytime food, in case I need it, and that's the biggest thing, in case I need it. But other than that, it's really what I got. I will keep doing the videos every day, just like I always do, but hopefully it's all good and not bad. Oh, and I did bring my scale, so I can keep tracking each day the way I like to. I know not everybody does, and a lot of people tell me not to, but I like to track every day, so I did bring my scale. So that is all I have to share with you today. I will talk to you tomorrow.